Okay, now we're going to do problem number 2 from our example 2.1. We're talking about computer sales. And problem number 1, we just made a frequency distribution. Well, problem number 2, we want to create a frequency bar graph. And again, we're going to do this in Excel. So I'm going to pull my spreadsheet up, which I conveniently already have my frequency distribution done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the types of computers, and I am going to left click on that, and I'm going to drag the cursor down and across so that it includes all of my data, but I'm not going to put the total in there because I don't want that to be part of my bar graph there. Okay, now once I've done that, I'm going to come up here to the top, and I'm going to insert, and I'm looking for a bar graph. Now we got charts right here. This is the one that looks the most like a bar graph, and Excel's called it a column chart. And then I'm going to choose the 2D column, and there we have it. Now I don't want you to leave it like this because you really should label your x-axis and your y-axis, or the horizontal and vertical axis, and you should give your title a chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the plus sign, and when we click on it, I see axis titles. I'm going to click on that, and now I can actually put a title on the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. So I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to change this to frequency because that was our column right here. This counts how many different kinds of computers were sold. Down here, my horizontal, this was the different types of computers. So we're just going to put types of computers here. And then I'm going to change the title because we don't want to call it frequency. And I guess since we're talking about selling computers, we can just call this computer sales. And once you've done this, you can come over here, you can click on the plus sign and look at the other things you can do. You can put data labels in here. Notice that that just puts the numbers on top of the bars that tells you what the frequencies were. You can put your data table in here, but we don't need that because we already have our frequency distribution. You can do the error bars. Again, we don't need those. The grid lines are already in there, but we can take them out if we wanted to, and it would look like that, but I kind of like it with the grid lines in there. The legend, we really don't need that either because we're just dealing with frequencies here. And then we got a trend line if you want to put that one in there. You can also edit it here if you click on the paintbrush, and you can make yourself different kinds of charts. And you just click on that and explore what's going on over here. Down here, this is another way that we can do this. I can do a chart that has just the desktops in it or just the laptops in it, but we've selected them all, so we want to represent all of them in here. But that's all there is. Now we've got our frequency distribution bar chart drawn.